as you guys all know, well, most of you probably know, there's so much hate, so much drama around YouTube right now. Like, people just going crazy. I think it's time for me to respond to the hate. Just everything that has been said and blah, 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 but it's time. That's what I'm about to do. I hate, you know, doing videos like this, but there's a part of life, man. Because without pain, you wouldn't feel joy. And I want to say thank you to all of the Jake Paulers, guys. Like, us as a family is just so strong, and literally no one can mess with us. Like, if you're a Jake Pauler, you know no one can mess with us. Where I'm going with this, I want to thank everyone who in the past week that has hated on me, talked smack, or, you know, roasted me or reacted to my videos or whatever it is. I want to thank you. What I've realized is that, like, being at the center of all of that hate, it's like a lot. There's like a lot of pressure. I'm totally fine with being hated on. Like, use me as your punching bag. Like, if you're a hateful person and you want to like come out here and like roast me, make your videos about me, get your views, like send shots, make stuff up, whatever it is that you want to do about me, like, go for it, guys. Beat me up all you want, because I'm not going anywhere. But that's not the case for everyone. Being so hateful, talking smack and bullying and bringing other people down, it's not the right thing to do. I am that kid who doesn't care for 1 second about what people say about me. But for all of you that may have hated on me or are thinking about hating on someone else, I need you to stop. Because you literally never know when your comment, your word, your video is going to be seen by the wrong person, where they end up damaging themselves. Whether it's cutting themselves, whether they're damaged emotionally, whether they don't want to go to school the next day, whether they take their own lives. If there's a kid in high school who's maybe not as confident, who has never grown up, like, been successful, or maybe his family life isn't as good, like, you could literally be taking someone's life with whatever it is that you're saying or putting out there on the internet. It's not a joke. It's not funny. I'm not saying I'm innocent of this. And this is why I'm thankful that you guys all put me in the center of all of this hatred, because I'm guilty of talking smack. I'm guilty of roasting other people. I'm guilty of bullying people. I'm guilty of bringing other people down. I'm not perfect. Like, I make mistakes all the time. And like, you might be watching this video and be like, dang, I've done this before. Like, I've hated on people before. You might feel bad about it now. Me and you here together, we can like change that now. We can change who we are, because life is about making mistakes and becoming better after you make those mistakes. Because nobody's perfect, guys. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone's probably bullied someone. Everyone's probably, you know, pissed someone off or made someone feel lesser than them. That might have been a mistake. But guys, me, you, and the Jake Paulers, or whoever's watching this video, let's learn from these mistakes that we've all made and continue to grow as individuals. And a lot of you are probably like, oh, Jake, yo, like, you think you're a philosopher right now. What are you saying? You're just a 20-year-old kid. And like, that's exactly what I mean. Like, it took me 20 years to realize this now. I don't like the drama. I don't like that. Like, no one grows from it. You bring someone else down, but then you just look like an asshole. If you're the person being brought down, you're just being brought down. So no parties win. It's just like this going back and forth. And the only way we can win is if we come together as a community and stop putting out all of this hate. Like, it's pointless. Yeah, maybe some of it is jokes, but like, it happened to me when I was in 6th grade. I made videos, and one of the videos that I was making was about this nerd who was like this nerdy kid running around. He couldn't play sports, and I was playing a character. I was like being a nerd. And there was a kid from my school who was a nerd, and his name was Seamus. I was like thinking I was funny, and in the video that I was making, I called myself Seamus. To me, it seemed harmless. To me, I was like, oh, I'm just using his name because he's a nerd, and like Seamus is maybe kind of a nerdy name. I made the video. I thought it was hilarious. I was like, yo, what's good? Like, my friends thought it was funny. I put it online. The video gets 100 views. And this kid was so devastated. He couldn't go to school. He complained to his dad, and then his dad reached out to my dad, who yelled at me for being a bully. And I drove to his house with my dad, knocked on his front door, and literally apologized to him in person, deleted the video off the internet. And that was talked about throughout the whole entire school. He got made fun of, and it was just from this little video that I made that I put up on the internet and I was just a little 13-year-old kid not knowing what I was doing. For all I know, he might still be affected by that.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm simply here to apologize. So what we came across that day in the woods was obviously unplanned, and the reactions you saw on tape were raw, they were unfiltered. None of us knew how to react or how to feel. I should have never posted the video. I should have put the cameras down and stopped recording what we were going through. There's a lot of things I should have done differently, but I didn't. And for that, from the bottom of my heart, I am sorry. I want to apologize to the internet. I want to apologize to anyone who's seen the video. I want to apologize to anyone who has been affected or touched by mental illness or depression or suicide. But most importantly, I want to apologize to the victim and his family. For my fans who are defending my actions, please don't. They do not deserve to be defended. The goal with my content is always to entertain, to push the boundaries, to be all-inclusive. In the world I live in, I share almost everything I do. The intent is never to be heartless, cruel, or malicious. Like I said, I've made a huge mistake. I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm just here to apologize. I'm ashamed of myself. I'm disappointed in myself. And I promise to be better. I will be better. Thank you.